Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Bruce here from Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to the big show, the 8 o'clock show every Monday night. I'm so glad you could make it to join me tonight. Wherever you are from, say hi to me tonight. Tell me what's your temperature where you are hanging out. And tell me something else. Tell me what the price of gas is where you guys live. Have your gas prices come down at all for a gallon of gas, especially in the USA, wherever you are in the world? Let me know, how are you guys doing out there, and are you getting any spring or summer weather yet, or is it still miserable winter stuff? I tell you, it is whack, it is wild, it is wacky around here. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for visiting with me. I hope you had a good weekend. I'm busy frantically setting up my iPhone here, trying to find my own show, see if I'm on the air. Oh, looks like I'm on the air. Yay, I'm here. Fantastic. Thank you all for popping by and catching up with me. And Jen and I are doing great. We're hanging in there, trying to stay on top of everything. Here we go. We are trying to get through the winter. We've had a mild one this year, so we're very grateful for this, that we've had such a mild winter this year. Here in Creston today, we were in the mid 40s, and we're going to be in the high 50s the next couple of days. So we're quite excited about that. And we might even touch 60 degrees. That would be kind of cool. So pretty good. 27 of you here now. 37 are here. Oh, you're piling in. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. Nice to see you all, especially all my sponsor members. It's nice to have you with me today. Fantastic. Let's see who's here, and I'll get you some cruise news today. Couldn't get enough of my Uncle Bruce Fix during the day, so I'm here to learn about traveling with Bruce. Welcome to YOD8. Welcome to TWB. That's nice of you to say, Ken. Hi, Bruce and all. Jen and Ken from Saginaw, Michigan. The temperature is 50 degrees. Gas prices are up to $2.90. Baseball begins this week. You got to love that. A letter came in the mail this past week from Saginaw, Michigan. Card, and Jen, I think, yes, Jen was excited because a couple of bags of tea arrived in the mail this week from Saginaw, Michigan. Thank you, Ken and Janet, so much. We got this card here. We got to love that. Beautiful stuff. March the 4th was the date of the card. Greetings from Janet in Saginaw. All the chicks who listen to Stock Markets with Bruce, you are amazing. Thank you so much for helping us. Stay well. See you someday. Best wishes as always. You guys rock. Thank you so much to the two of you for your tremendous support of TWB. And boy, can I wait? Can I not wait for the day that I meet so many of you on a cruise ship? So many of you have reached out to us over the last several years as we've been, I've been plugging away on this channel, and now lately on the new channel. And boy, I can't wait to get on a cruise ship someday. And yeah, it's going to be tough to just shake hands with some of you people. It's going to be awful tough. Thank you, guys. Vimo, Bruce is a good guy. Thank you, Colleen. Hi there. Hi, Colleen. Tom Henry, hello, TW family. Tim Bowman, joining from the sponsor member show. If you're not a sponsor member, you missed a terrific one. 48 degrees and 329.9 and rising for the price of gas. We do a hangout show for sponsor members every Monday at 7 o'clock for 1 hour before this show. And then every Friday at 7 o'clock Eastern for sponsor members. And that is where I pull out the trivia. And we hang out, have some fun, and then we do trivia for a while. And it's always a good time. Everyone enjoys it. And I welcome you all to TWB. And in any way you want to be here. Kevin Chapman is in the house. Hi, Bruce. 55 Fahrenheit in central New Jersey. Gas is up to $2.95 a gallon here. But vaccine shot for Kevin this Wednesday. Woohoo. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. That's good stuff. We're not going to have ours yet for a while here in Canada. Where I am in British Columbia, we're talking probably about another month before we're going to be eligible for our shots. But it's coming, we're just staying indoors and distancing, wear the mask when we go out. Colleen, Orlando, 90s today. And fuel, $2.89 a gallon. Oh, my. Julie Dahl is in the house from Australia. Hi there, Julie Dahl. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining me. Joining us, all of us. Stephanie Hertzstead, good evening, Bruce. It's 2 Celsius in Ottawa. Gas, $1.10 a liter. We're 128 a liter here, so we're 18 cents a liter more. It doesn't sound like a lot, but 3.7 of those equals a U.S. gallon, so we're paying almost 4 times 18, so about 70 cents a gallon more for gas here, Canadian, but still. Tom Henry, currently 60 Fahrenheit gas is $2.70 in Richmond, Virginia. Kirk Brunson in the house from the Big Apple. Hi, Bruce. It's been like 1 minute since I've seen you. How you doing, buddy? It's been a long time. Kirk was just in the chat. Jeannie is here, also super chat. Sponsor member. Hi again, Bruce and everybody. Bill and Jeannie here for round 2 of TWB. That's right. Round 1 is private. Round 2 is public. I love it. KJ Jamie. It's a nice clear night here in Grand Rapids, Beer City, USA, Michigan. Right on, buddy. Welcome to the chat tonight. Nice to have you here. That's great. Sharon, hi, Bruce. A long time no see. Gregory Allen, it's sunny in the UK. You got to love that. Bull Craft Max, hey, man, how you doing? Hello from sunny New Jersey. I was able to get a COVID vaccine finally. Favorite beach you've ever been on? Well, I got to say, we lived on the island for 2 years. It's the Cayman Islands. 7 Mile Beach is definitely one, but I have to admit, I have never been to Hawaii. And we've been to Florida a few times, but we've never been on the beach in Florida. We've been to Disney World, Jen and I, and Jennifer Jr. I've taken a cruise or two. So, no beach time. So I can't really tell you, favorite beaches, because there's been so few. But when we lived on the island, what I loved about the island was it would be like a Saturday afternoon, and we would be out doing our. We in the morning we'd go do our grocery runs and get all our errands done for the week. I had to go to my laundromat every week because I had shirts that I was having done because I was a offshore investment manager. I had to wear the suit and tie all the time, so I had that to do. We went and got our groceries done, anything else for the house. Then we'd be at home for a while, and then we would grab the car and we'd be in our bathing suits and a t-shirt, our flops, and we would drive to 7 Mile Beach. And I used to love walking along the water line right before sunset, about an hour before sunset, the last hour of the day. The cruise ships are gone. Most of the tourists who are there are inside their hotels getting ready for their dinners. And so the beach is almost abandoned. It's very quiet. And the water is very calm late in the afternoon. The winds have died down. And the sun is slowly setting down on the horizon. And I tell you, walking the barefoot in bare feet along the beach, where your feet are just in the up to like your ankle deep in the water when a wave kind of ripples up, and they're very light waves. Oh, that's just fantastic. I just really enjoyed that. It was therapeutic. It was a therapy because I had the pressure of being an employee of a brokerage company, and Saturdays and Sundays were precious times off to just calm the heck down on a tropical island where everyone around you is having nothing but fun. They're having a wonderful time, except you're working. You're working 5 days a week, and you're having trouble sleeping during the week because of all the pressures of the markets and everything else. It's just the way it was. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Kathy, Hannah, hi, Kathy. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Booked Adventure of the Seas out of Nassau for July. I can't wait. Right on. Kathy, you got to tell us how it goes when you do this. I'm hoping that it all works out for you. I'm dying to know what the protocols are going to be for health protocols and everything, as far as on the ship, what it's going to be like being on the ship. And let us know about the occupancy situation, and did you feel crowded on the ship? All this stuff. You're going to be a reporter for me, and you let us know. And then we'll share that info when you come back. That sounds awesome. I'm so happy. Steamer is in the house. The Big B. Hey, Big B. Hey, Steaming Bean. How you doing, buddy? Vincent Walker. Good evening. Hello, sir. Facebook user. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Bruce from in Virginia. Welcome. Hi from sunny Amsterdam. Eileen. Welcome from sunny Amsterdam. Thank you for joining me tonight. We have 90 of you here. Thank you for joining me this evening, everybody. Antoinette. Hey, everybody. J&N Travels. Hey, Bruce. Traveling with Bruce. Snow finally melting in New Hampshire. Gas 273. Right on. That's great. And, of course, the angle of that sun is getting higher every day, so the burn-off is going to be real quick now. We hope through April into May, of course. Space Force Cooks. Thumbs ups, Bruce. RCL, Royal Caribbean, Singapore. Information, possibly Royal Caribbean's plan. 50% cap, staff-served buffets. Most activity shows still happening with reservations. Very interesting. Steaming Bean, big storm hitting northern Saskatchewan. That's the storm we had last night. We got nailed here last night with a part of it, but I guess Alberta got whacked just to the east of us, and now you're getting it. It's heading that direction. Unbelievable, buddy. Hunker down up there. John Anderson. Hello, everybody. John Anderson, welcome to the show today. Nice to have you here. Darlene Meyer. Hi, Bruce. And TW family from Turlock, California. 73 degrees. Gas, 359. Beautiful and sunny up here. I'm now 100% vaccinated as of today, including my 2 weeks post-vaccine. Yay. Ready to cruise. Yes. Fantastic, Darlene. That is good news. Rose Henderson. Hi, Bruce and Janet. Hello, Rose. Nice to have you here. And Sharon, Bruce, tell us here about your upcoming Netflix stardom. Well, just so you know, I was interviewed on Thursday night, this past Thursday, by a director who is going to produce a 3-part documentary series on Netflix all about GameStop. So there's a GameStop documentary series airing on Netflix next January. So that's 9 months from now. This gives us time to get the whole story in because the story isn't done yet. I had a chat with him for about almost an hour on the phone, and he had been referred to me by people through Wall Street Bets and Reddit and elsewhere, and he started watching my channel a couple of weeks ago. He's been watching me on the air, and then we chatted, and we after about 20 minutes of chatting, he said, I gotta stop right now. He says, I gotta tell you right now, straight out, I want you on the documentary. I gotta have you. You're able to explain what's going on with GameStop in an easy to understand way. And so I want you on that documentary, and we got to figure out a way to get a camera crew to you or get you to a camera crew. And we will make sure you will be, whenever you're on the camera, on the bottom, it'll say Stock Markets with Bruce, the YouTube channel, so that you will be, you will get promoted and exposed to the Netflix viewers. And he said there are 200 million Netflix people around the world that have accounts. Maybe 2 million people will watch this thing, or 5 million people. Who knows? But you're going to become, you're going to be heavily featured on this documentary. So Netflix and Uncle Bruce through Stock Markets with Bruce will be on the air. I'm going to try to put a plug in for this channel if I can. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see what happens. So that's kind of exciting, don't you think? Pretty crazy. Baki, it sucks that you had so many trolls on your investment channel. Sorry, but I'm not paying $10 to be able to chat, but much love, Big Bruce, wishing you the best. It's okay. Free to watch, of course, as you know. And you can always send me a private email if you ever want to send me a question. And then you can come here for free, of course. But thank you for watching and following. It's really been insane. And thankfully, because we have done this membership program, we have pretty well eliminated all the nastiness that was being hit on that channel. So we got rid of the trolls, I think. So we're kind of holding our breath and hoping for the best as we go forward. But so far, it looks very good. Antoinette, the trivia is fun. You guys should become a sponsored member. Grab something to eat and sit and have fun with us. Sponsor member, we have a good time Fridays on the sponsor. We have fun with the trivia. A Potts, hey Bruce, stopping by to say hello. Keep up the great work on your stock market show. Thank you, A Potts, so much for popping in here. Vincent Walker, I got my second one today. Way to go, Vincent. The Steaming Bean got my vaccine this afternoon. Feeling less anxious. Way to go, buddy. Rocky high again, Bruce. Gas is down a few pennies to 268. The temperature was 86 yesterday. It's 72 today. Yesterday, I wore shorts and sandals. Cheers, everybody, from TWB and Stock Markets with Bruce. Thank you for being here today. I love that you're all here. Facebook user, 95 degrees in Bullhead City, Arizona. Steamer, Stephanie, where in Ottawa are you? I grew up near Woodruff High School. Facebook user says hi to me. Sylvia, hi, Bruce and all. I got my first vaccine on Friday. Felt good after. Arm was a little sore like a flu shot. Good for you there, Sylvia. You getting it done. Jaspel is in the house. Jaspel, how you doing, man? Hey, Bruce, 52 here in Long Island tonight. I paid $2.89 a gallon at Costco today. That's the best price probably in your entire area. Nice going, buddy. Welcome to the show tonight. Nice to have you here to join us. It's great that you're here. Gregory Allen, I want to go to Hawaii. Me with me. I'm there, man. I'm on that. I haven't been to Hawaii yet. That's a bucket list for Jen and I. Rob Slevin, hi, Bruce. And TWB crew. 58 Fahrenheit. and cloudy here in Lexington, Kentucky. Cautiously hopeful about returning to cruising from the United States before New Year's this year. Got fully vaccinated, so I am ready to go. Right on, Rob. That's good news. Julie Dahl, Australia has an abundance of white sand beaches, including #1 White Haven Beach in the White Sunday region of my state. Come and visit. Oh, that's a bucket list for me. Australia. Stephanie, I'm right near Blair Station. Can't wait to get to Hawaii. What cruise line will you cruise for your first one back sailing? Chaz wants to know. Oh gosh, we were supposed to be on the Harmony of the Seas last December. We were supposed to be on Mariner of the Seas in February, and then we were supposed to be on Odyssey of the Seas in February. So I was supposed to take some Carnival cruises. Royal Caribbean cruises. Royal Caribbean cruises were where we were supposed to go. Now, Jen and I are wondering, well, we're not going to be too picky. We probably can't be too picky. We'll have to see what's available, when we can travel out of Canada. We don't want to leave Canada and then have to be in a quarantine situation coming home. So we're looking forward to the time when, things really relax again and then we can freely travel. So we'll let you know. We'll just see what's available, where, when, and what, and kind of go from there and see what happens. Sylvia, hi, Tom, Henry, and Steamer. Kirk Brunson, our vacation this week. This staycation thing sucks. I need a cruise, man. Aloha from Maui. Oh, you're killing me, Wyo. You're killing me. Terry Gallant, when enough U.S. citizens are vaccinated, restrictions from the CDC will be lifted. Ships will be able to sail with normal capacity. I'm predicting July, maybe August. Well, Terry, I hope you're right. I'm not sure if that's going to happen that soon, but let's hope so. Michael, hi, Bruce. Temperature 85 in Phoenix, Arizona. Gas at Costco, $2.88 a gallon. Love Phoenix. Love Glendale. Love Scottsdale. Just love that area out there. It's so nice. Paul, I missed the show's stock market with Bruce because I forgot my AirPods at home. How could you, Paul? Raul, what are you thinking? The steamer, I had images in my mind of Bruce on a nude cruise. Oh, man, you need that second shot. You need it now. You're in trouble. Hello there. Hello, guys. Cote New Yi La Production. Hi there. How are you? How are you doing? We're good. I hope you all feel good. We do. Stephanie, for Netflix, you will have to answer an important question. Are you or are you not a cat? That's right. They might ask me that question. But then again, they might interview that guy. They might interview the other guy and they can ask him directly. I don't know. It'll be an interesting thing to see how this plays out. Connie, happy Easter to you all. Thank you, Connie, so much. Desiree, hello. Haven't heard from you in a minute. How you been? Hanging in. John Anderson, bang, playing English. Baki, good to hear, Bruce. Desiree, I have cruised planned in April of 2023. Haven't got my vaccine yet, but I'm working on it. Right on. Louis Roja, thank you, Bruce. I'm learning so much from you in the stock market channel. I will be a member soon. Thank you, Louis. Tom Henry, hi there. Sylvia, great to see you here. Jeff Dannon, hi, Bruce and TWB family. First vaccine this Thursday, sunny Melbourne, Australia. 68 Fahrenheit today. Fantastic. Desiree, Norwegian Escape. Forgot to say, I've been to Honolulu, Hawaii. It is beautiful. Andy Coleman, second shot today, 75 degrees in Des Moines, Iowa. We pushed out a June cruise to November. I'm chomping at the bit. I can imagine you are. I can imagine. Sharon, the Oasis class on Royal Caribbean is incredible. Louis Roa, shouldn't you be getting ready for the Mets season opener? Laughing out loud. Douglas, yes, even where we live, it's not wise to try to sneak across the border. There you go. We got, that's right, not here in Creston, I'll tell you that for sure. We're not going to do that. Let me just double check here. Okay, Brittany, hi, Bruce, and all. Today's high 72. Thursday will be down to great cold on Thursday with a high of 63, a low of 39 in Hammond, Louisiana. It'll be getting warmer the next day. That's cool in Hammond, Louisiana. Danielle, Kathy, Hannah, was your cruise booking for July more expensive than normal due to COVID? ? Sylvia, I'm bored, laughing a lot. I think I'm going to start looking for a part-time job. KJ, Jamie, cruising is the need right now. But I will settle to be able to make the drive from Grand Rapids, Michigan to Niagara Falls, Ontario. Can do that. Sylvia, for Netflix, if you have the opportunity, please give them a shout out for the Mike Stoneman series. I'll see what I can do. I'll mention it to the producer, and I'll say, "Hey, here's something you should look into." We'll see if that. I don't know. He might be a documentary guy. I don't know, but then he might know somebody. Who knows? We'll figure out something. Oh no, I don't know. Tom Henry, Sylvia, do you have cleaning skills? Apply for a cruise ship steward position to get free cruises. I don't think you want to do that, dear. Connie, bad windstorm here last night. My daffodils are leaning. Amicus Bruce is the king bagel. Thank you. Brittany, I believe here in Louisiana, anyone old enough to get the vaccine can now get, hoping not to have that kind of allergic reaction to it, though. Tom Henry, Sharon, that sounds great. A movie adaptation of the Mike Stoneman series. Michael Forbes, 73 degrees near Sacramento, California. Gas $3.35 a gallon last week. Amicus Bruce, are you really 6 feet 12 inches? Or am I really 4 foot 8 inches tall? How tall am I really? Sylvie, Tom Henry, that would be something I would rather clean on a river cruise. No waves from the ocean. Laugh out loud. Tom Henry, that's definitely the dream to get that Mike Stoneman series on Netflix. Vimo, nice, sunny, and warm in California. Right on. I have a little bit of cruise news for you today. Welcome all of you to the show today. Nice of you to pop in. Apparently today, it was announced from Italy that cruise ships will be banned from the city center, that port that the Venice, they've been using in Venice, in the city center of Venice. That port will be no longer available for cruise ships for the foreseeable future. Now, something tells me that the Italian government is going to need to likely cough up some money to develop a port facility on the mainland, basically, and then the cruise lines will have to arrange a way to get passengers to Venice. Now, one of the likely ways to do it would be a series of trains, because they do have the rail station in Venice, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out. And the other thing I'm wondering about is, might there be restrictions going forward that there might only be maybe 1 or 2 cruise ships a day allowed anywhere near Venice to allow only that number of passengers to get over there. That might be something that we'll learn in the future. But Italy has banned cruise ships from the center of Venice. So the days of 5 or 6 or 7 cruise ships docking in downtown Venice, those are over. And I think the locals are going to be pretty happy about that, because that was a big point of contention for a long time. Antoinette, I wish I was bored. I'm actually drawing architectural plans, 1/4 scale, for a master bedroom renovation design for a client. Right on, man. Fantastic, ma'am. Just don't take the evergreen. That's right. Don't use that ship. John, smash the like button. Thank you, John. Margie, hiya from Arizona. Hi, Margie. How you doing? Kathy, not really more expensive. Flights were reasonable too. We booked the junior suite and we'll reach diamond status with the double points being offered. Right on. Daniel, Michael, Podrosky, thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Hannah, not really more expensive. Flights were reasonable too. Only 1,600 people allowed on board. We booked a junior suite and we'll reach diamond status. So very interesting. I'm looking forward to, when you come back from that cruise, let us know how it all went out. Other news on the cruise front. Celebrity will be deploying the Celebrity Silhouette ship to the UK to sail out of Southampton starting July the 3rd. The ship will be offering 6 to 8 day sailings out of Southampton. Tickets go on sale starting April the 6th. So that's next week, about 10 days from now, something like that. And then apparently some of the stops being offered on these trips, depending on a 6 or 8 day itinerary, we're talking about Portland, Inverness, Kirkwall, Glasgow, Belfast, and Liverpool are some of the stops that are going to be offered. I would imagine the 6 day will, of course, they won't sail as far, obviously, but the cruising is allowed. Cruising will be allowed by the British authorities around the UK only, and that's how this is coming together. So we'll watch for that. People are pretty excited about this. MG, oh good. Americans should not travel to Italy. It's full of thieves and pickpockets. MG's never liked Italy. Stephanie, price target for Royal Caribbean to get to 100 shares sometime between now and the next June-ish. I don't know if they'll still be here. I don't know if the cruise shares will still be in this region, because I think that there's a chance there'll be more liquidations of stock. They'll raise more money by issuing more shares for more cash. They've just completed a $1.5 billion bond offering, which I think is rolling over some existing debt. There might be a couple hundred million towards the treasury. So they're going to need to raise more money. They're burning almost 275 to 300 million a month, 10 million a day almost being used to just keep the line alive. And these cruises, this cruise out of Nassau, and then the cruise, is it the Adventure of the Seas? It's going to be out of Bermuda. That's 2 ships out of the fleet. That won't stop the bleeding of the fleet. Even the Silhouette in the UK. I mean, there'll be some, there'll be a few ships here and there, but they need to get them all up and running, and that won't happen. I don't think that'll happen until really next year. I don't know if there'll be any cruising in the U.S. this year or not. I'm not sure if the CDC will allow Oasis-class ships in and out of Miami, Port Canaveral, or Fort Lauderdale until next January, February. We'll see. These case counts have got to drop in the United States. They've got to drop. MG Toe and COVID too, says Tom. Dober Mamba just started Lethal Voyage on Audible. Right on. Good evening, Bruce, from Dan Massey, Hamilton, Ontario. How you doing, buddy? Zane, last time I was in Venice, it was on Regent Seven Seas Explorer. This is November 2019. They will miss the 200 people who booked the excursion to Murano to buy high-end blown glass. Yes, this is the price that will be paid by Venice merchants, because by limiting people in, this will cost them. But you gotta consider the residents of the city who aren't in the blown glass business. You've got to figure out the environmental cost. You've got to figure out the ecology. I mean, all this stuff. It's just it's a big, complicated picture, and it's all about money, isn't it? Michelle Forbes, hi. I will be getting shot number 2, April the 10th. Way to go, Tom Henry. I was getting excited seeing the Norwegian Sun cross the Panama Canal, thinking a new set of itineraries from Panama City. Dashed, it's going to Portland, Oregon for a dry dock, unfortunately. Vimo, will cruise ships require proof of vaccination? Cruise ships, I think so. The cruises starting in Nassau and in Bermuda, you have to be vaccinated if you're 18 and over. If you're under 18, you have to have a negative test within, I think, the 72 hours previous. That's, I think, how that was working out. Mr. T is in the house with a donation. Brucey, technical question for you. Are you aware of any over-the-counter cures for explosive flatulence? Neighbors complaining again. They took my ass to court. I'm so sorry to hear that, Mr. T. It's a tough world out there. You have to get some people who just don't want to share the exoticness of one's innards. Vimo, cruise got it. Kirk, they should let Americans cruise just to U.S. ports. Other countries do it. Let's make this happen. Stan, will cruise ships require proof? Yes, they will. Julie, Mr. T. Sylvia, Kirk Brunson, laughing out loud. Vacation, 4 days to go, then you're already bored. Oh my gosh, Vimo, wow, nice. Mr. T needs Gas X, laughing out loud. Oh man. He pleaded not filthy. Oh yeah, well, these flatulence issues, they can get pretty messy. Sometimes they can get sticky, and you got to be really careful about that. Let me tell you about that. All right, more news. One more piece of cruise news for you. Story coming out of Saga Cruises. This is a UK cruise line that I believe caters only to adults. I think 18 and older, if I'm not mistaken. Saga will start cruising in the UK for UK only ports. June 27th, they will use Tilbury as their home port. That's the port on the Thames River near London. And all cruises include drinks, meals, Wi-Fi, and you also have $5 million of COVID insurance automatically included in your fare, up to $5 million in illness, hospitalization, medical evac. You're covered every way to Sunday on these cruises. Inaugural sailing for the brand new ship Spirit of Adventure will finally take place on July the 26th. A 15-night cruise is finally going to happen. They're going to visit locations like Newcastle, New Haven, Dundee, Kirkwall, the Orkney Islands, Ullapool, Greenock, Belfast, Douglas, Holyhead, Bristol, Falmouth, and the Dover. Dover will be the end of one of those cruises. Might be the inaugural cruise ends in Dover. Price £3,458 gets you a balcony room. And this also includes, by the way, the cruise line is offering on all their cruises a complimentary travel package from your home to the ship and back, which includes your choice. Either, if you're less than 250 miles, a complimentary private chauffeur where you'll be driven from your home to the ship and back. Or you could be on a domestic flight with transfers, or you'll be in a standard rail or coach rail ticket for the railway. And they are also offering, for those folks who want to drive to Southampton, free parking, supervised security, free parking. So they are throwing in everything. They're throwing in the kitchen sink to get Brits to go on a cruise with this cruise line. And I don't think they're going to have any trouble. I think they're going to sell out. I think they're underestimating how well this is going to be received for I think they have 3 or 4 ships. So we'll watch for that. But that's the news out of Saga. So we know that Cunard is doing sailings. I'm aware of P&O doing sailings now, or going to be offering sailings. I'm aware now of course, Celebrity with the Silhouette, Saga here. I'm wondering if others will follow. There may be a few others. We'll watch for this, but UK only ports. So, and UK only passengers. I don't think you can fly in from the US and take these cruises. I think these are UK residents only. I believe that's the deal. More details will come out as we go forward. Anyway, there you have it. Interesting. More comments. Thank you everyone for being here. Tom Henry, I hope Mr. T is under 50. Remember, from Bucket List, you can't trust somebody at 50. Laugh out loud. Tom Henry, laughing out loud, says, Sylvia, Saga is 50. Says Zane, Paper City Gamer, how you doing, man? Thank you for this donation. Congrats on 100,000 subs on the stock channel. I listen while I work. A lot of you do that. It's amazing. Saga is 50 and older. 50 and older. 50 years and older only. No teenagers. 50 and older on Saga. There you go. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Henry, hello, everybody. I'm in Orlando, Florida. Henry Riviera. Welcome, Henry, to the show tonight. Kirk, actually, it's day 3 and the whole family's bored. Might go on the Staten Island ferry for my cruise fix. Maybe even Circle Line. Do a Circle Line tour. Tom, we enjoyed the Circle Line, didn't we, Sylvia? I took the Circle Line tour with Jennifer around the island, Manhattan. I think we've done it twice. I think we've done Circle Line twice. Very enjoyable. Very, very interesting. You get the right person on the microphone, you get some great stories. Andrew, will the Leafs finally win the cup this year? Well, they look good, but boy, there's some U.S. teams that are looking good too. Mr. T, thanks. As Sylvia, we'll try Gas X. Not sure if I can trust my farts right now, actually, Tom. They're costing me a small fortune, the legal fees. Love Mr. T. Henry, it's time to buy cruise stock or not. And no, do not buy cruise stock. No, Tom is laughing. Key Nigel. Uncle Bruce, what cruise do you recommend for a first-timer in Vancouver? Oh, my gosh. The cruises out of Vancouver will basically be Alaska cruises or a shoulder season Hawaii cruise. So a fall departure out of Vancouver to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii probably to LA, or a spring cruise that might be something like, I'm not sure. But otherwise, they're Alaska cruises. And out of Vancouver, you've got Holland America, which is an excellent choice, depending on your age. If you've got children and you need action, then you got to go Norwegian. I don't know if Royal Caribbean actually sails out of Vancouver. It might be Celebrity that does it, but not Royal Caribbean itself. I think Royal Caribbean uses Seattle. And then after that, you're dealing with maybe some of the higher end lines. You might be Viking, might not. Disney on occasion. If you got children, there you go. So you got a couple of options. Sylvia, Tom Henry, Kirk, Tom, Cool Jazz, and I had an enjoyable time on the Circle Line cruise. That was a good time. Edward, love to hear this. Oh, let's open Florida, as Governor DeSantis says. Oh, gosh, you guys just don't get it. Tom, let's just hope there's enough UK cruisers to book all these UK-only cruisers. Kirk, I used to do party cruises around New York City. The joys of being young. Yes, sir. Vimo, is there any word about if a ship has an outbreak, do you think that they'll stop it from docking and keep people on board? Now there's a testing and vaccines. Don't want to get stranded. I know, Vimo. This is the mystery question. Can't be answered right now. Until it happens, we won't know. And I don't want to be the guy on one of these ships if it happens, because I kind of need to be broadcasting. And anyway, I hope I can be broadcasting if I were stuck on the ship with internet. But I tell you, I don't know. Tom, Kirk Brunson, if you take the Staten Island ferry, just watch out for Spider-Man and Iron Man. John Weir, Leslie Nielsen used a fart machine and never cracked a smile except when he watched TWB. There's some neat YouTube videos about Leslie Nielsen where he takes his fart machine with him on guest appearances on talk shows. It's hilarious. He's just hilarious. Sylvia, Kirk Brunson, I remember when I lived in New York City, they used to have those party cruises to nowhere. Nathan Reda, cool. Sylvia, Royal Caribbean does sail out of Vancouver. Okay, I'll take that. Mr. E, well, hopefully he at least cracked the window. Anthony, hey, Bruce from Chicago, just got my first vaccine, Moderna. Right on, Chicago is in the house. I love that town. Love folks from Chicago. Welcome, Anthony, to the channel tonight. Kirk, I watched out for the pickpockets and drunks. Remember, the Staten Island ferry is free. That's right. It's free for everybody. Up north, can you take one-way cruise to Hawaii and then fly home? Yes, you can. No, you can't. No, I know you might not be able to do that. They might be round trippers, actually. But you can fly to Hawaii and take a cruise around Hawaii with Norwegian, Pride of America, and then you can fly home after that. Spend a week, do a cruise, spend a week, go home, however you want to do it. How much money you got? Prince, when do cruises start? Apparently in July, June and July, maybe out of the Caribbean, out of Nassau, maybe the Bahamas, and July in the UK, but for only UK residents, as far as I know. Sharon, my son was supposed to cruise Alaska to Vancouver with his girlfriend and her family last summer, which obviously didn't happen. So I know Royal Caribbean sails from it right on. Ian Stratton, Bruce, I'm in Victoria, BC. Ian, welcome to the show tonight from beautiful Victoria. Tom, Henry, Kirk Brunson, I didn't know that cheap cruise. That's true. Staten Island, free. Stephanie, that's what I booked for in the fall of 2022. Vancouver to Hawaii, plus a week there, rebooked for the third time now. Right on. Well, that's awesome. If you can do that, that's beautiful. Jermaine, I'm still waiting for a cruise. I'm still waiting for news from my cruise ship leaving Barcelona, October 21 transatlantic. Not sure if that's going to happen. Gromit, I'm claustrophobic and always thought a cruise would be awful for me. I tell you, it's really not that way. These newer ships are fantastic. They have these wide hallways inside with the atriums. There's always an exit right nearby to the deck outside where walking out there. It's gorgeous. Then you get the upper deck, which is fantastic. I mean, I've never felt claustrophobic in a cruise ship, really. Not really. I've had one experience that I didn't enjoy, and that was when Jennifer and I were on the Explorer of the Seas, and we ran into rough weather. We had an inside room. We're never doing that again. So I would have preferred to have a balcony at that point to at least be able to look out at the storm. And if I was going to feel sick, at least I want to see what the sea looks like, because we were not doing well inside that room. At least I wasn't doing well, and we were stuck inside this room. But Gromit, if you grab a balcony room, I don't think you're going to feel claustrophobic at all. You leave those curtains open and you open the sliding doors, and you can hear the water going by. It's just fantastic, just fabulous. Anyway, but you got to try it. Kirk, creep cruise sometimes. Creep cruise, pirate. I don't know what that means. Tom Henry, Princess does a number of Hawaii cruises, but not all round trip. Dave, I worked so many years as a captain for Dinner Cruise Ports, Spirit, and various other companies out of New York City and Weehawken, New Jersey, as also for waterway ferries. Right on, Dave. You've got stories. Sylvia, Tom Henry, do you think you'll be going on the Pride of America in November? I have a friend who's going on that ship in November. I just can't remember the date. Sylvia, Grommet, cabins with balconies help with claustrophobia. That's right. Tom Henry, Grommet, just don't don't book an inside cabin. Not bad if you have a balcony though. Tom, I hope so, Sylvia. I booked all the excursions plus a Via Tour pre-cruise. Oh man. Amicus, the very top on Caribbean was incredible, especially at night. No light pollution. That's right. It's really fantastic. You see the stars. Oh, it's incredible. Sylvia, Grommet only claustrophobic is a solo cabin. Laugh out loud. Get an ocean view or a balcony. Get a balcony. Jeannie, in 2017, we flew to Honolulu, cruised the islands, and all the way to Vancouver. There you go. Antoinette, my very first cruise was an inside room. Never, ever again. If I don't get a suite, I don't go, baby. I don't go. You got to have that balcony. Now that you know what the balcony is like, you don't ever want to go back. I hear you there. I'm with you guys all the way on that one. Thank you, all of you, for being here tonight. I hope if you've been able to spare me a thumbs up tonight, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button for us. Give us some thumbs up action tonight, and tell your friends to check out this channel from time to time. Become a sponsor member, and you can join me Mondays, 7 o'clock Eastern, 1 hour before this show, and Fridays at 7 o'clock Eastern for our live sponsor member show Friday nights, which includes trivia every Friday night. We have fun doing that. The sponsor members will attest how much fun we have doing that. Tom Henry, Traveling with Bruce, we have our 2-bedroom suite this November. And next November, only 1 bath though. Cindy's sister and boyfriend are going with us this year. I want to check out the cabin. But if okay, we'll talk to you about a mulligan. There you go, buddy. We'll figure something out someday. It will happen somehow, somewhere, some way. I'll tell you guys, I can't wait to get on a cruise for sure. But boy, I just have this vibe that we're probably not going to see cruising out of the United States until very late this year, unless it's going to be delayed till next January, February. Canada shut down till next February minimum. So that means no cruising into this country till at least April of 2022. So there's nothing going to happen there. No Alaska season this year. That's all lost. I'm sorry. Tim Bowman, we love inside rooms, but having a window is kind of nice. Vimo, yep, smash the thumbs up. Thank you. KJ, Jamie, COVID is messing with my NCL Latitude reward points, but getting excited for Project Leonardo. I won't be booking anything until we're back up and running, and I know the restrictions. I hear you there, buddy. You want to know. Jimmy Riviera, have you ever been on the Norwegian Epic? I booked it for Aruba and Curacao on January the 9th. Yes, I have. I have been on the Norwegian Epic with Jennifer. We had a balcony room. We had one of those, I think we booked a balcony that was called a spa balcony. So it gave us access to the spa, which was at the time at the back of the ship when we were passengers. I think the ship was only about 2 or 3 years old when we were on it. And it was an interesting room because it had that wavy wall pattern, and half the bathroom was over here and the other half was over there. It was kind of weird. But still, we enjoyed it. The thing about the Epic that I found that was different, having been on the Norwegian Jade with my daughter for 11 nights, we found that on the Norwegian Jade, if you wanted to go see the show, you just went to see the show. If you wanted to go see the comedy club in the Spinnaker Lounge, they had this Chicago Second City comedy group. I think they had 5 performances in the 11 days or something like that. We just got there half an hour before showtime, grabbed a booth and enjoyed best seats in the house. But with the Epic, you want to go to comedy club, you got to book an appointment. They have a 7 o'clock show and a 9 o'clock show, or an 8 and a 10. I can't remember. And you had to reserve, you had to make reservations. And then you had to get in line about a half an hour before they let you in, because it was festival seatings. You didn't have a specific seat. You just kind of, as soon as you get in there, you grabbed a couple of chairs. And so that was a bit of a pain. But, it's a big ship with a lot of people, and so that's the way it is. But roomy, the spa was spectacular, absolutely spectacular spa. It had a balcony at the back of the ship in the aft, so that there were loungers out there. So you're outside on the back of the ship with the roof over your head, and then you're looking out over the open ocean. It's fantastic. You're way up there. It was great. Really loved it. The room was okay. The food was good. So it was an okay time. So I'm sure you'll enjoy the ship. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. Ray Haluska, I like saving money on the island. I like saving money on the inside. The top deck is my balcony. My cousin likes the balcony, gives it to me for an inside price. Well, there you go. Well, you know, I have taken 2 cruises inside rooms, and I've taken 5 cruises in balconies, and lost a whole bunch of cruises in this last year that we should have been on, but they were all going to be balconies because Jen, no more inside rooms for Jennifer. They're balcony or we don't go. So it's as simple as that. And I do enjoy the balcony. Tom Henry, we have a back-to-back Bermuda cruise, June, July 2022 on the Pearl Aft Suite, and the price is lower than balconies selling now. Did that booking at a good time. Well done, Tom. Way to pull that one off. Sharon, only 81 thumbs ups. Come on, people. We can do better than 81 thumbs ups for Brucey. Help me out. There's 60 of you here at least that haven't given us a thumbs up. Help me out. Sylvia's trying with Bruce. Can you go from province to province at least? Yes, we can. We can fly across Canada and not have to quarantine. We can drive across Canada if we wanted to. But Jen and I have decided we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here. We don't want to be exposed to people right at this time. It's just so close. We're so close to the vaccine time that we're going to wait it out, of course. Amicus, I already gave a thumbs up. Thank you, Amicus. Michelle, my first cruise back will be the Vista with Carnival Celebration in March 2022. Right on. KJ, Jamie, Epic has the worst stateroom setups. They're kind of weird, aren't they? But yeah, they were right. They're weird though. Tom, who did the thumbs down? Must be some ape here laughing out loud. Ian Stratham, I have been on the Norwegian Bliss from Vancouver to Los Angeles with my mom. Nice ship, right? That was a nice ship. Colleen is here saying Epic is nice, but the studios and the studio hallway will make anyone claustrophobic. Yeah, you want to get a real balcony room. Sylvia, Tom Henry, the aft is too rocky. Yikes. Ramon, I only booked deluxe ocean view. My wide balcony. If you want balcony, go to the Lido deck and you'll have everything there. Rock and Ray, Tom Henry, it was some AMC gorilla. That's who it was. Tom Henry, Ramon Gutierrez, I take my mobile office and work on the ship. Love to work by the open door. I'm up by 5 a.m. and love to see the sunrise while I'm working. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's just so nice. MG, I would not cruise on the Epic. John Anderson, question, Bruce, best food you've had on a cruise? Best food we've had on a cruise. Gotta say, Jennifer and I, we had a wonderful meal. You know what? I'll say this. Jennifer and I, our first ever cruise was Holland America on the Oosterdam from San Diego to Mexico Riviera back, 7-day cruise. We went with a couple who were experienced cruisers, our first ever cruise. We had a balcony room. They had a balcony room. And every night at 7 o'clock, we had dinner with them in the main dining room. This was 2008. And I'll tell you, the food was exceptional. In the main dining room at that time, absolutely exceptional. And so we didn't have a bad night once. We had wonderful meals every evening, and the service was just top notch. Same waiter every night. They got to know our patterns. Really enjoyed it. The last cruise we were on, I remember we went to, I think we went to the steakhouse. And I'm trying to remember if the last cruise we were on was a Princess cruise. Might have been a Princess cruise out of Los Angeles. Again, Mexican Riviera cruise. I think we've done this cruise 3 times with Holland America and Princess twice. This is the last time we were on with Princess. We were on the Princess. I'm not sure if we were on the Sapphire. I can't remember the name of the ship. Anyway, they're kind of sister ships to each other. We'd reserved the steakhouse for one night. We thought we'll do buffets and we'll do the main dining room, but we'll do the steakhouse one night. We'll pay extra, and so it was probably $35 each or something like that at the time, plus gratuity, which is automatically added. And if you wanted any alcohol, you paid extra. And we weren't disappointed, but we weren't overly impressed. How is that kind of the way to say it? Because we just sensed that the quality had gone down. It was just not the best experience that it could have been anymore for whatever reason. And we were looking around at other tables, and we just didn't get the vibe that this was top caliber. We just got a feeling that we were eating food that was being prepared in the same kitchens where the regular restaurant was being prepared, but we were now paying extra for the kind of steak we were getting. And I said to Jennifer, and she actually mentioned it to me too, we said, back home in Calgary, because at that time we were living in Calgary, back in Calgary, there's a steakhouse we love to go to called Nick's Steakhouse right near the McMahon Stadium where the Stampeders play professional football. And that place has been there for 50 years. And you want a good steak in Calgary, just go to Nick's. There's no guesswork. You just go to Nick's. But you pay a good buck to go there, but you get a great meal. And I said to her, don't you think that Nick's is better than this? And she said, yeah, I think Nick's is worth the money. This one isn't worth the money. And I was really surprised at that. Where prior, I have been into the steakhouse with my daughter on the Norwegian Jade. Top notch, absolutely top notch steakhouse. Fantastic steak, made to perfection. Service, top notch. And it cost us, I think at that time, that was 2008 as well. And I think we paid $20 each. Deal of deals for that, caliber. Mind you, I will say that 5 years earlier, that was standard fare in the dining room. Now you paid extra. And today, I don't know how much more you're going to pay now. But those are my best meals on the ships. I would guess a good, really good quality steak. Ramon, I'll take my balcony. Sylvia, I like ocean view. If I get an inside room, I can't wake up too dark. I need a window at least. I'm a cruise on Carnival. It was fun trying to play putt-putt golf with gusty winds. Nick, I enjoy your videos. Thanks for the content. Hello from Alaska. Thanks, Nick, for being here. Nice to have you back down here for us. It's great you could join us. Tom Henry, at this point, I would cruise on the SS Minnow. Rocky, 96 thumbs up. So coming in. James Bainton, Alaska isn't going to happen. AstraZeneca vaccine stopped for under 55s in Canada right now. MG, don't cruise until it's safe. This is the something voice of 40-year-old cruiser. Oh, okay. John Anderson, Tom Henry, same here. Orion Investing, can you tell me the best benefit to being on a cruise? The best benefit, you're in a balcony room, and you've got an ocean view all the time, which you pay top dollar for at an all-inclusive resort. Your view changes every day during the day. Every morning you wake up, you don't know, well, you know where you are, but you're somewhere different because overnight the ship has gone to another port. You open the curtains, look outside, and go, oh, we're in Mazatlan. Open the curtain the next day. Oh, we're in Puerto Vallarta. Oh, and next day, oh, we're in Cabo San Lucas. It's pretty cool. Even sea days, open the curtain and go, oh, that's sea. And, oh, there's a cruise ship way over there. We're going the same direction as a ship way over there. You get the binoculars. Oh, that's a Carnival ship. We're racing a Carnival ship. And then you're walking around the cruise on the ship, and you go to the top decks. And sometimes you'll hear people go, oh, whales, whales. You get your binoculars. You always have your binoculars with you when you're on the top deck. And you're looking out, and sure enough, you can see the blowholes and the mist coming out. Fantastic. And then walking around the deck is fantastic. I love that. It's a personal favorite of mine. Evening time, same thing. Daytime, same thing. Stretch your legs, get some fresh air. Love it. The spa is what a big deal for me. I like to go on a cruise to relax and unwind. And so if I can get the spa experience every day, I have the steam room, I have the jacuzzis, I've got the big shower rooms in the cruise ship, spa areas, big showers, not like in your cabin. I never use the shower in my cabin, ever. Only in the spa area do I use the shower. That's where I shave, do my hair. It's all there with all the room in the world and unlimited towels. Yeah, I love it. And of course, your bed is made every day, just like in a hotel, obviously. Meals are included, generally speaking. The buffet was always open. Things are changing now. We'll watch for that. Then there's the snack restaurants by the pool deck. You can always get a slice of pizza, a hot dog, a burger. What are you snacking on something? You just feel like ice cream. Go to the ice cream machine that's over there. Grab an ice cream. I love it. I just love it. And the ship's always moving when you're at sea. And people are pretty happy on board a cruise ship. They're always happy on a cruise ship. It's a good atmosphere. The shows are interesting if you're into that. Comedy clubs, the casino if you want to do that. I really love it. I think it's fantastic. And a good value, very good value for money. Don't cruise until it's safe, says to MG. John Anderson, great question. Natural Girl, I have never been on a cruise. What's your favorite or the best one? Well, like I say, we loved Holland America because we were older. When we were on that ship in 2008, we were 52 and very few children. There were children, but very few. And it was really nice, like a nice five-star line. I've enjoyed Norwegian. I've enjoyed Royal Caribbean, but I would like to try Celebrity. I would like to try Viking Ocean Cruises. I'd like to try Seabourn or Oceania. Would like to try that sometime, just to get that upper grade. And then river cruising. I'm open for that someday. So I got work to do, guys. I got to take you guys with me on trips and grab my camera and go and do broadcasts from ships. I got work to do. My favorite ones were like at 3 a.m. I love those walks in the evenings outside because it would be 80 degrees out, but the ship is moving, so it feels like 70 degrees out. And one side of the ship's a bit windy, the other side of the ship, no wind at all, or you're walking with the wind, the other direction. I love it. I just love being out there, watching the water from the back of the ship, just going. Oh, fabulous. So therapeutic for me. So good. Holland America food is delicious, says James. Absolutely. James, you're right. Tom Henry, John Anderson, my retirement goal is to live on Gilligan's Island. Julie, Oosterdam was my first cruise as an adult. I love that ship. I love the spa, too. The spa on the Oosterdam. Really enjoyed it. Jen and I loved it. We had the spa pass, and we used it all the time. David C. Frank Del Rio, such an awful person. I would think twice about taking an NCL cruise. I never met him, so I didn't have any problems with the guy. Jonathan, hey, Bruce, it's been a while since I've been on here. Hope all is well. Hope got my vaccine. Jonathan, way to go, buddy. Way to go, man. That's fantastic. John, Ian, I went to see the Jersey boys on the Norwegian Bliss. Right on. Stephanie, we love Giovanni's table for the Italian food. Well worth the surcharge for the experience. Yes, I know my daughter and I, we did on the Jade, the Italian restaurant, the Chinese, the China food restaurant. That was like an extra $10. The steakhouse we did the main dining room a few times. We did the buffet a bunch of times. We were not hungry on that shit. We were never hungry. Vimo, what is the strangest emotional support animal you've seen on a cruise? Have not seen anything like that. Nick, Holland America's great food. I'm booked on their 150th anniversary cruise next year. Fantastic. Natural Girl, Gilligan's Island is actually Dolphin Beach in the Bahamas. Sharon, 98 thumbs up. So we just need 2 more to hit that 100 button. Hopefully we can do. We got 152 people here. Hey guys, give me a thumbs up. Let's break through that 100, get to 120. Jamie, evening, Bruce. Would love to take a cruise. Always worried about seasickness. Any tips? I was worried about seasickness. I was one of my fears. I was worried about seasickness, and I gotta tell you, the only time I had the issue was when we were on the Explorer of the Seas. We had left Bayonne, New Jersey, on a beautiful, calm day. And then the next morning we woke up and we were in heavy seas. And for the whole day, we went through a massive winter storm that was coming north while we were going south. And the captain said we were just going right through this thing as fast as we can, come out the other side. But it took us about 30 hours. So it took us 24 plus 6 more. But by the time the next day rolled around, I was walking around the ship, and we were still going through 20-foot waves, and the ship would be moving a little bit, and it was like no issue whatsoever. So I thought, I've been through 60-foot waves. This is child's play. This is like a little roller coaster. Give me a break. Never had an issue. And yet there are medications available. You can get those bandages you put behind your ears that release a little bit of that medication all the time. There's all kinds of cures for it. I've never had to employ any. But the one day I stayed in my cabin the whole day, and I just laid in bed the whole day and didn't get out of bed. And I was okay. It wasn't a pleasant experience, and I just tried to sleep as much as I could. And I was so exhausted from the movement that I really slept through most of it, thankfully. But it was an inside room. Had I had an outside balcony, it might have been a lot better for me. But anyway, what can I say? Kathy, what's your bucket list cruise? Mine is a Norway fjord cruise, or a cruise that includes Ireland and Scotland. I can tell you, Jennifer is right in your wheelhouse right there. Jennifer wants that too. I would love a Norwegian fjord cruise. I really would. That would be really fantastic. Bucket list cruise. Boy, oh boy. let's see, more Europe, just anything. I've had the one Mediterranean cruise with my daughter. Fantastic. Got to get Jennifer over there. She's not done this. Jen and I have got to take a series of Mediterranean cruises. River cruising in Europe is on the bucket list. Yes, the food, the tours, the scenery. Yep, that's something to consider. Antoinette, I will never cruise out of New Jersey ever again. The behavior was so inappropriate. I was shocked because it was Royal Caribbean. I know better not to do Carnival. I was on a Carnival cruise and it was so, well, you know. James, I remember Holland America brought out about 6 different type of salt with your steak in the steakhouse. Yeah, right. Monica Coates, thank you, Monica, for being here. Tom Henry, Orion investing, unpack once for 14-day cruise and have a new port to see with no repacking, no driving, walk to all the fun on the ship. Yeah, you don't have to worry about a rental car. You don't have to park anywhere. You don't need money on board to do anything. You just charge it to your room. It's just fantastic. Jeannie, best food, Celebrity Solstice, Sandy Fran. Interesting. Julie, Nick Barkley, you'll see Dawn from Dawn's Family Vacations on that cruise. MG, I had a steak on the in an Estron, and the next day we got the same thing as a regular dining room. Isn't that something? 100 thumbs up. That's better. Keep them coming, guys. Antoinette, don't say it. Laugh out loud about Carnival. Don't say it. Because mine is probably Alaska to see the Aurora Borealis. There you go. Tom Henry, MG Toe, the leftovers. Laugh out loud. Zane, remember that on all cruises they have to cook steak on electric or induction, not a gas grill. I've never had a fantastic steak on my cruise, and I've had okay, but not fantastic. Dave, Del Rio is a staunch Trump supporter. Don't cruise NCL. Furthermore, he is a horrible person. I know him personally. I don't like the guy. Julie, I vote for celebrity for food. Uncle Bruce, which cruise package would you pick? Best price or have it all? Oh my. I'll tell you, I've booked cruises where the price was the king, was the decider. I have to admit, Jen and I, we went on the Explorer of the Seas, and it was a 9-day cruise for $569 inside room each, and it was price driven. I mean, we went price driven, but then we did the Norwegian Epic cruise. It was a balcony, and it was the spa balcony. So we ended up paying about $900 each for the balcony, but it was worth it because we were given part of the package included the $125 per person spa package. So now all of a sudden we're down to $775, and we're in this gorgeous balcony room with the views. I would never trade that in. That was worth every penny. So, you get what you pay for. Nikki, hi from Jacksonville, 67 degrees. How you doing there? Tom Henry, bucket list is West Coast to Florida, to Hawaii, to Fiji, to Australia. We like long cruises. That would be something, wouldn't it? MG, the quality of the food on any Carnival brand cruise line has really got worse. Don't pay extra to dine on any Carnival brand cruise ship. Sharon, laughing out loud. Tom, Antoinette, Sylvia, some of those Carnival cruises are. I was on one years ago. Kids running wild, urinating in the hot tub. It was a mess. Oh gosh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Jeff, Tom Henry, we're still. Who did a thumbs down on the sponsor show? On the sponsor show, unbelievable. Michelle, a balcony only for me, and I'm a solo traveler, expensive but worth it. Tom Henry, Jeff, I missed that one. Kirk, enjoy the buffet on the Gem, but then again, I'm a jeans and sneakers type of guy. There you go. Give me fried chicken from time to time. Yeah, absolutely. Nikki, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, the last cruise. MG, Michelle, travel with me. Dave, balconies are great, but too expensive. Amicus, you're a 15-year-old adult. Everything is pretty much a fun, great time. Yes. Rock and Ray, one of the best things of being on a cruise, no bad side of the boat or parking problems, a community of happy people. That is true. Tom Henry, my solo cruise was in an aft penthouse suite that was nice. Started out as an ocean view, but I got the NCL bid a day later, realized if I upgraded to balcony, I could bid on a suite. NCL had no surcharge for ocean view and balcony on that cruise. What a deal. Nikki, story of the Diamond Princess. Michelle Forbes, MG Toe, I will someday, we can meet up. Antoinette, Kirk Brunson, I love getting dressed for dinner. My husband and I pull out the suit and evening gowns. We love the captain's dinner. There you are. Amicus, they clean your rooms. You get to eat dessert for breakfast, whatever you want. That's right, MG Doe. Okay. Sylvia, Antoinette, I'll laugh a lot. People just don't know how to control their kids. I know that. Paper, City Gamer, all this food talk. I need to cruise. Arg. Tom Henry, had to pay for 2 people for the suite bid, but it was worth it. And end cost was about what one person cost for the suite was originally. So half for the 2-person cost. Man, that was awesome, Tom. That was such a deal for you. Nick, where am I? Nick, here we go. Bruce, you said it. I leave the stateroom bathroom for the girlfriend. I use the spa showers. Exactly. I leave the bathroom for Jennifer. She has her mirrors. She's got her shower there. She's got her hair dryer. She's got her privacy. She's got her clothing. It's got her makeup. And I'm not there, not in the way. I'm in the spa. I don't even take shampoo with me. I just take my razor with me. And sometimes I don't even have to do that. They provide razors depending on the cruise line. But I'll take my 5-blader razor, and I'll take along my I just take along my morning coat, and I got my bathing suit, my flops. That's it, and then my room key, and then everything is in there. And it's great. Hardly anybody there, and the showers are like 4 feet by 4 feet. They're very roomy. All the water you want. Good big shower head. Oh yeah, it's the best thing about it. Sylvia, Antoinette, people like to cruise Carnival because it's cheaper than most but if you do the add-ons, it's not that much. Paper City Gamer, I really like booking the restaurants and shows ahead of time. It was fun to do while you wait to go on the cruise. Well, there you go. Julie, Viking is a bit boring on purpose. Well, that's right. It's the average age is 67. No casino. No big showroom, 950 people max on the entire ship. So it's a different world. It's a different, relaxed world. But as we get on, Les, Disney, Stephen, read Lethal Voyage. I read Lethal Voyage straight through. I enjoyed the book, like you. I had to see how it ended. Thanks for the recommendation on the book. Right on, Stephen. It's right here. Here it is. Sylvia, Sharon, free plug for you. Kevin, free plug for you. Here's Lethal Voyage right here. Here's my copy. And Kevin Chapman, the author. It's a Mike Stoneman thriller right here. And it's a easy reader. You can do it. I did it in 6 hours. I'm a slow reader. I wanted to read it all the way through. And I took a 6-day cruise to Bermuda in 1 evening. And it was fantastic. It was a great book. A thriller. Mike Stoneman is a detective from New York, police department, New York Police Department. He and his buddy and his girlfriends are going on a 6-day relaxing cruise. Not going to be relaxing on that ship. They were busy. They're kind of fun to read. MG, if GameStop takes off, I'll get you a cruise on the Panorama. How about that? Bill, I don't usually watch you on Monday night because I'm working. How come you don't do a lot of daily updates anymore? Love your knowledge. Bill W., thank you. The good comment, good question. The reason is the second channel has taken over my life. Stock Markets with Bruce has gone from very few views to dominating everything. And I'm live twice a day on that channel, 3 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the early afternoon, and then I'm trying to recover. And it's a pretty busy schedule, and I get up at 3 in the morning every day now to get ready for my 5:30 my time telecast, or it's 8:30 Eastern time, for 3 hours, and then I have a few hours off. I get a nap, and then I have lunch, and I do my research for my afternoon show, 2 hours minimum. And then I'm working on either another video for that channel, another update video, or I've got a zillion emails to handle. I've got one-on-one meetings to arrange for Saturdays and Sundays. And so I have less time. But to be honest, here on this channel, the news in the last 3 months has been nothing but completely depressing with regards to the extension of the shutdowns and no cruising out of the U.S. And it is just so depressing. So I haven't had much to talk about. But look, cruising comes back. I'm ready. I'm ready to start putting up product. But I've kept the public show schedule intact for sponsor members Mondays and Fridays, and the big show every Monday night with you guys. So At least we're in touch this way for sure. Tim, while we typically like the smaller ships, we were hugely impressed on our Harmony of the Seas cruise. The Oosterdam has been wonderful for us. River cruising is good too. Antoinette, if Sylvia, if this cruise ship is cheap, I'll pass. I only go on expensive cruises, avoiding kids and inappropriate behavior. A young man got drunk and jumped behind the concierge desk. He was confined to his room. No more of that. Orion Investing. Thanks, Bruce. I will put on the bucket list. Right on. Right on. Fitzroy Phillip. Hi, Bruce. Good night and blessings in the kitchen, doing some frying bakes and saltfish sauce with lemongrass tea. Bless up. And I believe that's from Grenada. Fitzroy, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for being here tonight. Eric A&W is Allen and White. Nick, the best cure for seasickness is to sit under an apple tree until it passes. Jonathan Jones, thank you for this $5 donation. And we have 110 thumbs up. So you guys keep them coming, folks. Hit that thumbs up button for us. That's awesome. Two of each, man. Chops Grill on Royal is fantastic. Wonderland is fun. 150 Central Park is delicious too. You can have as much as you want. I do want to get on the Oasis class ships. Julie Dahl, look at the physiological reason why no one gets seasick. Adopt the response and bingo, save yourself from all the gimmick cures. There you go. Antoinette, Sylvia, they banned him from drinking alcohol with his C-Pass card. He was going around asking people, if you buy me a drink, I'll buy you one. He was from Staten Island, New York. No New Jersey cruises for me, she says. Tom Henry, Antoinette, the longer cruises, we also do have a few kids to deal with. We like 14 to 17 day cruises. My first cruise was a 17-day Panama Canal cruise in 2012. Sharon, are you and Jen pining for fjords? Oh, she's really interested in she would really love to do Scotland, like any way, shape, or form. Just fly me over there and we'll do a bus tour together. Fly over there and we'll rent a car. Fly over there and we'll do a train trip or whatever. Or let's do a cruise and stop at various ports. Scotland, anything. Scotland, that's her heritage. She really wants to do that. So that will happen. The fjord thing, that could be the back-to-back part of the show. So we might do something UK first, and then from there, a cruise maybe out of Bergen or out of Copenhagen or whatever it is. We'll see. The time will come, the day will come, and we can't wait. Sylvia's saying, Antoinette, Lavalon, I was on the NCL Encore, January 2020, and it was the first time on the NCL. I enjoyed it, but a certain group was on there, and kids were running amok. I normally do Carnival out of Florida. I live in North Carolina. Nick, last bucket list item, a river cruise on the River Styx, and I will not pay for it. Oh, okay. RV Traveler, CDC director today warned of impending doom due to current spike and blamed states for opening too soon. I agree 100%. 100%. A whole bunch of states in the United States are spiking the football on the 15-yard line. You got to get the ball in the end zone first, kids, and they're just not taking it seriously enough, and they think they're immune. This thinking of, oh, we'll be fine, it'll be okay. They're just not getting it. But it's political polls, not human safety, that's being ruled here. Human political polls are ruling the day. Without question, that's all it is. That's just me. We got a hater here. John Anderson, question, Bruce, do any cruise ships make a good poutine? Never seen one. Rocky, love the river cruise from Paris to Prague. Kathy, gotta ask, what are the pins and buttons on the board behind you? Oh, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Let me get rid of this moron. Get rid of this goofball right here. Block user. Hopefully that'll get rid of him. Sorry about that, folks. Once in a while we get these idiots that come by. What can I say? Where are we here? Okay, gotta ask. These are medallions. These are sport medallions. I used to have a sports store in Canada, and I ordered these up once. And what these are, they're about the size of a quarter. They're made of chrome and or brass. So probably chrome plated brass. The back of these, there's a 3M thing you peel off. And the back has a kind of an adhesive that'll stick to anything. And so you can stick these on a keychain or on a wallet. Let me show you some. I'll get a little closer so you can see them a little more. in a little more detail. I don't have every team anymore. I used to have all the NFL teams and all the NHL teams, and I had a few colleges and baseball teams, basketball teams. People put these on. They put them on flasks for their favorite team, but the flask has to be flat. They put them on. They put them on bar glasses that like are four-sided, rectangular type shape, that they can stick this on. These go onto the back of telephones, so you can put them on the back of your phone right there, right where the Apple logo is. You can put your favorite sports team logo on there if you want. That's what these are. And so if you have a favorite team, I've been offering these from time to time. I've been saying to people, if you make a $10 donation, US $10 donation on my PayPal account, send me your address, I'll mail you one. So that's what's going on. So I do that from time to time. Got another goofball here. Here we go. Got another goofball. Hopefully we can get rid of this one. Hopefully we can get rid of all of them. Anyway, once in a while they rarely show up on this channel because it's such a boring channel for these punks. But what can I say? Anyway, thank you for the question, Rocky. But Amsterdam to Budapest was outstanding. That would have been pretty cool. And Amicus Nick, this is your Captain Sharon speaking. Vimo, do any cruise ships have any fast food restaurants like McDonald's or Burger King? I lose my marbles if I can't get a hand on a triple Whopper with cheese or a Big Mac. They have the diner on board. They usually have like a 24-hour a day where you can get a cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger, any way you want it. They'll take care of you. The ship, depending on where you're stopping, if you're stopping in San Juan, Puerto Rico, you got McD's, you got Burger King, you got Starbucks. I mean, they're all there. But I'll tell you, after a while on a cruise ship, when you're eating the really good stuff for a while and you're pigging out on some really quality food, you begin to shift your focus from your tastes. Your tastes begin to change a little bit. Here we go. Another one. Might be the same one or a different one. It's probably a different one. I'm not sure it's the same person. But these guys have friends. They come in here in packs. They come in here in little packs to try to get to us. Sorry to say, folks. I'm sorry if it's causing any of you an issue, but we'll just try to get rid of these guys as best we can. You have to deal with them, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, food on a cruise ship, not a problem. Burger King, funny. Sylvia Antoinette, I've never been in the pools or hot tubs on the ships. Too many people with kids. Michelle, going on NCL out of Southampton to Scotland, Shetland Islands, Norway Fjords, Iceland, July 2022. That sounds awesome. Antoinette, Sylvia, my husband and I thought it was going to chill. We were going to chill in the hot tub late night. Here come some kids. I told the group the hot tub was closed. Go back to the room. Laugh out loud. Jeannie, we did a Carnival cruise, one and done. Jermaine, why? Thanks for Stephen, and thanks, Bruce. You got it. Kevin, thanks, Stephen. Rockin' Ray. No McDonald's, but I was on a ship that had Johnny Rockets, and Carnival has Guy Fieri's. That's right, which is burgers with the best fixins bar I've ever seen, loaded up on the mushrooms. That's right. If you're on a Carnival cruise, go to Guy Fieri's. If you're on a Royal Caribbean, enjoy Johnny Rockets. You'll get your milkshake, French fry, and burger fix all day long. Zane Queenan, I like to advise people to spend the same as they would for a hotel booking, but per person per day for a cruise. Marriott, Intercontinental, and the Peninsula prices and experiences at sea. Sylvia, Antoinette, and those kids listen to you. They went back to the rooms and they were good kids. Thanks, Orokan Ray, says Vimo. Antoinette, Sylvia, I don't know where they went, but they weren't getting into the hot tub with me and my husband. No way. Zane, thanks, says Keith. Tom Henry, Rocky, watching the show Dream Cruises with the European River episodes. I like seeing all the castles along the river. Julie, Rock'n'Ray, and Vimo, don't forget the Hall in America Dive in Burger Bar. Fantastic poolside fare. That's true. If you go to on a Princess Cruise, they got the brats, the hot dogs, the burgers, one burger, double burger, triple burger. You just tell the guy what you want. It's free and included in your cruise. So you want a triple cheeseburger with sauteed onions. Watch him make it for you on the spot. Fries over here, potato salad over there, coleslaw over there. Knock yourself out. Yeah, you're not going to have a burger shortage on a cruise ship. Canada should consider having a domestic Arctic cruise between Vancouver and Montreal, maybe. Sylvia Antoinette, the thumbs ups to you. Dave, years ago, most ships gave you the small ship experience without having to spend a fortune. Hey, Tom Henry, Panama is a nice cruise. I did a 7-day to Panama. It was amazing. Tom Henry, James, that was my thought with the NCL Bliss, which was purpose-built for Alaska. Where is the covered pool? Yeah, as SGL. Sharon, 126 thumbs ups. That's better, you guys. Keep them coming. They're coming in. Keep those thumbs ups coming, you guys. Danielle, they do have an Arctic cruise from Vancouver to Montreal, Northern Passage. What do we got here? A new data shows COVID-19 pandemic now completely out of control in Ontario. Key specific advisor says. Jonathan said, we got a troll. I know. We're working on him. Sylvia Antoinette, the Tom Henry's wife, another friend of ours, will be all going on Panama Canal 14-day cruise November 2020, but the stupid pandemic came and we couldn't do it. Tom Henry, I guess Traveling with Bruce has a weak troll hammer. Swan, that would have been so nice. Tom, TWB, someone cut this bonehead. Someone get that guy. Tom Henry, it was the same guy. Got lots of logos. Thank you, everybody. Sharon, Real Caribbean says Johnny Rockets Burgers. Jonathan, a good night, Bruce. You take care. Thank you, buddy. James, also the Disney Wonder didn't have anywhere to go and watch the wake. What kind of cruise ship doesn't allow you to view the wake? I know that I can't be on a ship without that. Stephanie, someone spent a lot of money on AMC. Laughing out loud. Nick, I bring back KFC for stateroom attendance. The rest of the crew is jealous. Antoinette, yes, I was really looking forward to it. Antoinette, I may try a Disney cruise. I can use my Chase Disney points that I've accumulated. Well, how about that? MG, after eating in the main dining room, I prefer a regular hamburger and fries. Tim, Army of the Seas had Johnny Rockets. Hall America has the dive-in. Sharon, Always of the Seas has a Starbucks. My reward for my morning runs was going there for iced lattes. It's the same guy's multiple prepared accounts, premeditated like a total douchebag. That's what he is. Stan, all this food talk is making me hungry. IMG, thumbs ups, everybody. Thumbs ups, and it's just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. Eddie Panero, hello, Bruce. Eddie from Florida. Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. And I've caught up with all the comments. How about that? I caught up with all of you guys today. So nice to be spending some time with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Appreciate you all being here today. Join me. If you're a sponsor member on this channel, join me Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern for a hangout and trivia. We'll be doing trivia night every Friday. In the meantime, I'll be on the air tomorrow on Stock Markets with Bruce at 8:30 in the morning until 11:30 usually. And then from 3 until 5, I think, are my hours in the afternoon on the other channel. Welcome you all there. You can watch for free, but if you want to comment, you got to become a member of the channel because that's how we keep these guys away, these morons that we had arriving here. We keep these guys out of the picture. Thank you so much, everybody, for all your support, your kind words, thumbs ups today. Really appreciate it. Sharon, thanks for another fun evening, Bruce. Thank you, Sharon. I'll see you tomorrow on the other side. Dober Mamba, thank you. You take care. Tom Henry, you betcha, buddy. We'll see you Friday. Raymond, passport vaccines are coming to the USA. I hope you can check the Washington Post. Keep an eye on that. Kirk Brunson, see you tomorrow, Bruce. Thanks, buddy. Nick, thanks, Bruce. Fun show. And Karen K, you work very hard, Bruce. Have a good night. This is my 4th live show of the day. Mondays are the big day for me. That's the hardest working day is Monday. 4 live shows. But I got to tell you, the last 2 shows of the day, the sponsor member in this show, they're an absolute pleasure. They're an absolute pleasure with all of you. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. Jeannie, catch up with you Friday. Thanks, you guys. Have a pleasant evening. We'll see you Friday. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow on the other side. We'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, and make sure to social distance. Wear that mask. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye for now.